You're listening to I Love Old Time Radio with your host, Virtual Vinny. Welcome to our debut month of I Love Old Time Radio. Welcome, old time radio fans. I'm your host, Virtual Vinny. You can interact with us via social media on Facebook at I Love Old Time Radio and on Twitter at I Love OT Radio. You can send feedback to us via the contact form on our website at iloveoldtimeradio.com. If you enjoy this program, please consider supporting it with a small donation. You can either do a one-time donation or a monthly donation. Your donations will help us continue to bring these great radio programs and maybe even some special events. Go to iloveoldtimeradio.com/support to help today. I Love Old Time Radio produces a new show every Monday through Friday, each day with a different theme. It's Friday, and that means You Bet Your Life. We're only missing one episode between last week and this, so this is episode number 14, originally aired on January 28, 1948.
Ladies and gentlemen, if anybody mentions the word sky, S-K-Y, at any moment during the next half hour, he wins $250 in cash immediately.
Really?
You bet your life. Elgin American, creators of America's most beautiful compacts, smartest cigarette cases, finest dresser sets, present Groucho Marx in the new comedy quiz series, You Bet Your Life, produced and transcribed from Hollywood. And here's that sterling Elgin American, the one, the only...
That's me, Groucho Marx. Thank you. Our knowledge is power. Last week, a grocer and a housewife knew that Arizona was the last state into the Union and clipped me for $3,500. So tonight we start to build again with $1,000. George Fenneman, which of our three couples is first to try for it?
Well, we invited several Fuller brush salesmen to be in the audience tonight, and just before we went on the air, the audience selected salesman Alan Mays to be on the show, and a housewife, Mrs. Susan Jarvis, to be his partner. And here they are. Folks, meet Groucho Marx.
Hello, folks. Hello. A Fuller brush salesman and a housewife. Well, step right into the parlor and make yourselves at home. And if either of you say the secret word, I'll give you $250 immediately. It's a common word that covers a lot of subjects. Mrs. Jarvis, what do you think it is? Take a guess.
Sweeper.
Sweeper? No, I'm sorry. And what do you think, Mr. Mays?
Well, I would say soap.
You would, huh? Well, you can say so, but that's not it, Mr. Mays. Mr. Mays, what are some of the hazards of your profession?
Well, that little peek hole in the front door is about the worst one we have.
The what?
That little peek hole in the front door.
Well, you get a draft? You know, those door-to-door salesmen bother me very much. Every time I used to take a shower, the front doorbell rang. Now I take my showers in the living room. But that brought a new problem. Now the neighbors complain when I scrub my bay window. Tell me, what new brushes are you pushing this year? I pushed a brush for 6 years, and they motorized the whole division. What new brushes are you pushing this year, Mr. Mays?
We have a new brush this year with a new look.
What do you mean? Long handle?
That's long handle and a nice long spiral bristle.
Do you have any back scratches?
Yes.
I've been itching to get one of those for years. By the way, do they still make brushes out of pig bristles?
That's right.
Mm-hmm. I have a shaving brush made out of pig bristles. We alternate. One morning I shave, and the next morning the pig shaves. Yeah, he's quite a ham. Huh?
And now, Groucho, we have some ideal Valentine gifts for these folks. An Elgin American compact finished in jeweler's bronze for Mrs. Jarvis, and a handsome cigarette case finished in jeweler's bronze for Mr. Mays, also by Elgin American.
Mrs. Jarvis, how did you meet your husband?
Well, I went out ginseng hunting.
I beg your pardon. You went what?
Ginseng hunting.
Hunting
And
for
Angelico. No, sir. That's a stuff
Ginseng?
Yes, sir. That's what they make medicine out of.
Oh, I thought you were after a Chinaman, huh?
We'd dig ginseng and dry those roots and sell them, and they made medicine out of it, sent it to the wholesale druggist in Memphis, Tennessee.
Well, how'd you meet your husband while you were digging the ginseng?
Well, I started to, or had been, and started, and the wild cattle come down the hill, and the bull got after me, and I started running, and he
What do you mean the bull kid? That was your husband?
No. No, sir. The cattle, the bull got after me.
Oh, I see. And your husband jumped in and...
Oh, he was coming over the hill, going around up some cattle of theirs, riding a mule. And he saw me running, and the
He was a Democrat, no doubt, huh?
And he run the mule and beat the bull to me and got me and put me on the back of a mule and took me home. I'd never met him. I'd heard of their names,
sure,
but
yeah.
out there in the country,
You got married, and he carried the donkey over the threshold?
He took me home. He took me home. And
well, I should hope he took you home, huh?
Well, I was
you with a bag full of ginseng and... Well, a housewife and a breast salesman make a pretty good couple. Now, get ready to play You Bet Your Life. In just 1 minute, you're going to have a chance to earn $1,000. But first, there's another salesman on the show by name George Fenneman. And I want you folks to pay close attention to him.
There's a reason for everything. But there's many a reason to make your Valentine gift a compact by Elgin American. First, it's the gift she'll enjoy a long, long time, not just a day or two. Next, that special woman deserves the special thrill of the name Elgin American on her compact. This name stands for designing that's exquisite and individual, for a jewel-like finish that lasts longer, for superior craftsmanship in the clasp, hinge, and every detail. Reason number 3, an Elgin American compact assures that smart, glamorous look fashion says today's woman should have when she's using her compact. You can give her all this enduring, alluring beauty and utility for as little as $2.95 or as much as you care to spend. And you'll find these preferred Elgin American compacts at any leading department store, specialty shop, or jewelry store. This Valentine's Day, do her proud. And do yourself proud, too, with the gift of a glorious new Elgin American compact.
Now you bet your life for a chance at $1,000. Mrs. Jarvis, if you two won all that money, how would you spend your half?
Well, if I win the money, I'd buy my crippled sister a wheelchair and a radio.
Well, that'd be a wonderful way to spend it. And, Mr. Mays, where would your half go?
Oh, I would give it to the Shrine Crippled Children's Hospital.
Well, you couldn't do any better than that with the money. Well, maybe you'll win it. George, tell them how to play You Bet Your Life.
Each of our 3 couples has $20. They bet as much of that 20 as they want on each of 4 questions. The couple that earns the most money gets a chance at the $1,000 question. Our other 2 couples are in a waiting room off stage, so they don't know what goes on until it's their turn.
All right, now let's see how high you can run your $20. You pick questions on famous streets. Your first question pays even money. Bet 10, make 10. Mr. Mays, how much of your $20 do you bet? How much? Talk right up now.
$10?
$10? Okay, here it is. What is the name of the street where the Prime Minister of Great Britain has his official residence?
Downing Street.
Downing Street is right.
Groucho, they won. They now have $30.
All right, you've got $30. Your second question also pays even money. Mr. Mays, how much will you bet?
15?
15?
All right.
All right, Miss Jarvis? All right, here's the question. What is the name of the street in New York where the bulls and the bears clip the lambs?
Wall Street.
Wall Street is on the nose.
They now have $45, Groucho.
All right, you got $45. Your third question pays 2 to 1. Bet 10, make 20. Miss Jarvis, how much do you bet? Come on now, it's
20.
your turn. How much?
20.
20? Is that all right?
Okay.
All right, $20. This is it. The address of the capital of the United States is 1600. What is the name of the street?
Pennsylvania Avenue.
Pennsylvania Avenue.
They won $40, Groucho. They now have $85.
You've now got $85, and here's your last chance to beat the other couple to a crack at the $1,000 question. This one pays 3 to 1. Bet 10, make 30. Mr. Mays, how much do you bet?
50.
50? All right. All right, here it is now. There's a street in Louisiana that's known as the birthplace of jazz. What's its name?
Lower Basin.
Lower Basin Street is right.
Groucho, they wind up with a grand total of $235.
You wound up with a grand total of $235, and here it is. It's all yours. You're both good sports. Thanks for being here, and good luck from Elgin American Compact.
Maybe the next couple will say the secret word, Groucho. It's Sky. They've been off stage in a waiting room, and they don't know what's happened up to now. So, boys, bring them in. Just before we went on the air, we asked if there were any young folks here tonight who'd like to get married, but who haven't found the right one. And these two were chosen by the studio audience. Miss Irene Anderson and Mr. Cole Wilkins. Meet Groucho Marx.
Hello, kids. I'm happy to have you here. Now, let's see if either of you can figure out the secret word. It's a common word that covers a lot of subjects. Mr. Wilkins, what do you think it is?
Rug?
Rug? No. And, Miss Anderson?
Sky.
You said the secret word. It was Sky, and you said it. So you win $250 in cash from Elgin American Compact.
Oh, yeah.
Miss Anderson, why would you like to get married now that you've got this 250 smackings, huh?
Oh, I'd like companionship.
You just want someone around the house? Why don't you get some termites? Of course, they'll eat away your foundation. Coe, I'll call you Coe, huh?
That's fine.
You call me Doe, and I'll call you Coe, huh?
Gotcha.
What's your motive for flirting with disaster? That's marriage, son.
Well, I want someone to sort of take care of the house, help out with things around there, do the laundry.
Settle down.
Yeah, help me with my schoolwork, everything like that.
Help you with your schoolwork. You want to marry an old principal or something. You want to settle down, why don't you try quicksand?
That's a little too fast.
It's much quicker and not so messy. Or you could take a long walk on a short pier. You know they're getting 15 cents now for a short pier?
Say, Groucho, Valentine's Day will be here soon, and I'd like to deliver some ideal Valentine's presents to our young couple.
Go ahead, George. Go ahead.
For the boy, that's Mr. Wilkins, this handsome Elgin American sterling silver cigarette case. And for Miss Anderson, we have a fashionable compact threesome by Elgin American. A compact for daylight, one for twilight, and one for starlight.
Beautiful.
Miss Anderson's doing right well here.
Thank you very much.
Nothing for me, George?
Nothing.
I haven't had a new compact in years. I haven't had a new contract in years either. Say, Coe, are you looking for a wife?
Yes.
You are, huh? Well, what's your address?
1330 Argent Drive, El Monte, California.
Calling all girls. Go to 1330 Armand Drive, California. There's a man there who wants to get married, that is all. That's enough. Well, Irene and Coe, you both want to get married. Maybe we can get you two together, huh? Well, let's see how well matched you two are. Do you like blondes or brunettes or redheads, Coe?
Well, blondes and brunettes.
You like blondes and brunettes? Which are you, Irene? How would you describe yourself, as a blonde, redhead, or a brunette?
Oh, rather auburn.
Rather auburn?
That's a little bit of red with the brunette on the blonde side.
Shaky about the whole thing. Who knows what tomorrow night will bring, huh? How long have you been a little auburn with a little blonde on the side and a reddish? Tell me, Irene, if you got married, how many children would you like to have?
Oh, about 2.
2? And how many children would you like, Coe?
6 altogether.
Altogether? You mean you want sextuplets? Irene, what have you got to say to that, or does that leave you speechless?
I'm speechless.
Tell me, Coe, what's your idea? She refuses to talk. Tell me, Cole, what's your idea of the perfect wife?
Well, one that can pretty good around the house, take care of things, and cook meals, do the washing.
Homework and school, you know.
I got to have help with that homework business.
You want a wife that'll cook, do your housework, wash your clothes, paint the house, grease the car, and mow the lawn. Well, Cole, you need more than a wife. What you need is Phil Spitalny's Girl Orchestra. Now, let's play You Bet Your Life for a chance at the $1,000 question. I can't tell you how much you have to beat, but George Fenneman is off stage to remind our listeners.
The housewife and the salesman wound up with $235.
Here we go. Let's see how high you can build your $20. You selected questions on horse racing tracks and the cities they're in. Your first question pays even money. Bet 10, make 10. How much of your $20 will it be? Come on, Cole. It's up to you.
We'll go 50-50, $10.
$10, all right. In what city do you find Churchill Downs?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville is right on the head.
They won 10, they now have $30, Groucho.
Wait a minute.
Your second question also pays even money. How much of your $30 will you bet?
Let's go 20.
20, all right. Here it is. Where's the Pimlico racetrack?
It's New York.
Take a guess.
Island. It's on Long Island.
On Long Island in New York.
No, I'm sorry. The answer is Baltimore, Maryland.
They lost $20 that time, Groucho. They now have $10.
All right. Your third question pays 2 to 1. Bet 10, make 20. How much of your $10 will you bet?
We'll keep $1.
You're going to keep $1? You're going to bet $9, all right? You're going to make it tough for Fenneman, huh?
Tough? Impossible.
Who can hardly count up to 5. Now, all right, you can win $18 on this. Where is the Bay Meadows racetrack?
Bay Meadows is in San Mateo, California.
San Mateo is right.
Well, they knew that one, Groucho. They now have, and I think this is right, $28?
$28. I don't trust Fenneman, but we'll say it's $28. Here it comes, the last chance to beat the other couples. Your final question pays 3 to 1. Bet 10, make 30. So what's your bet? You've got $28.
We'll go the works.
You're going to bet the works, huh? All right, here it is. Where is Washington Park? Where is Washington Park?
Chicago, isn't it?
Chicago, Illinois. How much, George?
3 times 28
This is going to take about 2 hours. He used to be an income tax man, so you'll have to forgive him, huh? How much, George?
They tell me, and I'm looking right at it, $112.
Good. All right, you won $112, and here it is. It's all yours. And if a serious romance develops, let us know. Thanks and good luck from Elgin American Compact.
Thank you, George.
In just 1 minute, our last couple will play You Bet Your Life, and then we'll know who gets a chance at the $1,000 question. First, let's hear what George has to say about Valentine's Day.
So you want your Valentine gift to be extra impressive. Then you want an outstanding compact threesome by Elgin American. One exquisite compact for her streetwear, one for dressier daytimes, and one for evenings. Fashion says every woman needs 3 compacts for apparel harmony, just as she needs a change of hats and bags. Only Elgin American offers such a wide choice of designs, sizes, and shapes. And these sets of 3 compacts are beautifully gift boxed. Or you can select any 3 Elgin Americans you may prefer for your threesome box. And you can do it for just $9.95 for all 3, or as much more as you're planning on. The choice includes rich costume colors, silver finish, jeweler's bronze, and sterling silver. So if she's interested in looking smart, and what woman isn't, give her the Valentine gift of fashion. A glamorous compact threesome by Elgin American. For daylight, twilight, starlight.
Well, we'll soon know who's going to earn the most money tonight and qualify for a chance at the $1,000 question. George, introduce our final guest.
All right, they've been in a waiting room off stage, so of course they don't know the secret word is sky. Okay, bring them in, boys. We invited some morning paper carriers and some women newspaper reporters to the show tonight, and here come the ones chosen by the audience just before we went on the air. Carrier Roger Sund and reporter Virginia McPherson, meet Groucho Marx.
Hello, folks. Hello, and welcome to the show. Newspaper people, eh? Well, I've got news for both of you. If you say the secret word, I'll give you $250 instantly. It's a common word that covers a lot of subjects. What do you think it is, Roger?
Dust cloth?
Dust cloth? No. And, Miss
How many guesses do we get?
You get one guess, Miss. That's McPherson. That's the Scotch coming out. You get one guess. Can you figure out the clue? Take a guess.
Oh, it covers a lot of things.
Yes. Covers a lot of subjects. It's not the King of England, huh?
Sky?
It was Sky, and you said it, and so you win $250 in cash from Elgin American Compacts. Congratulations, and here's your $250. What are you going to do with it? Miss McPherson, what are you going to do with the $250?
Well, I think I'll put it in the bank for my baby's education.
Oh, you've got a baby, huh?
Yes.
Oh, I see. What newspaper do you work on?
I work for United Press Wire Service.
United Press?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you do trousers, too? And
Anything that comes up.
How old are you, Roger?
13.
18, huh? What's your occupation?
I carry for the Los Angeles Times.
You're a paper boy, huh?
Right.
You don't look like a paper boy. You look like a real boy, doesn't you? You know, I worked in a newspaper once for 3 years. I finally quit. I couldn't solve that crossword puzzle. And what does your father do?
He's a cabinet maker.
Cabinet maker? You mean in Washington? And what do you want to do? Do you want to be a reporter when you grow up like Miss McPherson?
No, I want to get into aviation.
You don't want to be a girl reporter, huh? Well, that's a very practical plan, Roger. You know, there are a lot of boys and girls in this country who can't get around and earn money for themselves. They've got infantile paralysis. We can help those kids, and at the same time help to keep others from becoming victims of polio by joining in the March of Dimes. Miss McPherson, where's your hometown?
Right here in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
Born here.
Born here? Whereabouts?
Native daughter, right here.
Naked daughter?
Native.
Could I ask your age, or isn't that for publication?
27.
27. Gee, you don't look it. I thought you were 22.
I've lived.
You've lived. Have you ever interviewed any celebrities?
Every day. I cover the Hollywood beat now.
Have you ever been threatened because of something you printed?
Oh, yes.
Well, what happened?
Well, do I have to say?
Well, you don't have to, but we'd like to hear.
Well, a few of the stars who actually say what they think and then read it in that big black type the next morning get a sudden shock.
Well, when they're telling you what they think, I didn't think they could read the next morning. But don't get me wrong, I may do a movie any year. Say, Roger, what time do you have to get up in the morning to deliver your papers?
Oh, 4:30.
You get up at 4:30? I suppose that's so you can deliver the paper by 6 so the neighbor's dog can rip it to shreds by 7, huh?
That's right.
What time do you go to bed at night?
Around 8:30.
8:30. You don't get enough sleep. Do you get a chance to take a nap in the daytime?
Yes.
In which class? Tell me, have you ever had any excitement along your paper route?
Well, one morning I was pretty dark, and I was just about to throw a paper while I was going up the hill, and this dove,
This what?
This dove, I didn't know it was a dove's M.
Dove?
I thought it was an owl. It dived out of the tree, and it just scared me. I threw it, and I broke a couple milk bottles.
Well, what were you carrying, milk bottles or newspaper? I don't understand. Well, how'd you break the milk bottles, huh?
Well, I threw it, and threw it kind of hard and hit the milk bottles.
Were the pigeons homogenized after that? Now, let's see how well a girl reporter and a carrier boy can work together for $1,000. Now, I can't tell you how much you've got to beat, but George Fenneman's off stage to remind our listeners.
The Fuller Brushman and the Housewife are high so far with $235.
All right, here we go. Now, let's see how high you can build your $20. You selected questions about movies with states in the title. Your first question pays even money. Bet 10, make 10. Miss McPherson, how much of your $20 will it be?
Let's just bet half of it.
Half of it? All right, Roger. Okay, Ray Milland made a recent movie with Barbara Stanwyck with a state in the title. What was the name of the picture?
Ray Milland and Barbara Stanwyck?
Yes. And the title had a state in it. I'm sorry. The answer is California. You were born here, Miss McPherson.
And I cover Hollywood.
And you cover the Hollywood beat, huh? Well, all right.
They lost 10, Groucho. They now have $10.
Okay, Einstein. Now, here comes your second question. Look how easily he figured that out, huh? He ought to be at Princeton. He's wasting his time around here, huh? Your second question also pays even money. Now, Roger, how much of your $10 will you bet?
$5.
$5? All right, Mrs. McPherson.
Yeah, we better leave.
All right, here it is. 3 of our newest young stars, Gene Crane, June Haver, and Lon McAllister, got their big break in a picture about sulky racing. What was the name of the picture? There's a state in the title. What is it?
Indiana.
Indiana is right.
I got this one too, Groucho.
Home in Indiana.
They now have $15.
They now have $15, according to the demon mathematician over there. Your third question pays 2 to 1. Bet 10, make 20. Miss McPherson, how much will it be?
How much do we have now?
You've got $15.
Oh, let's bet 10.
10, all right, here it is. Canadian-born Raymond Massey gave one of his greatest performances as Abe Lincoln. What was the name of the picture? The name of his state is in the title.
In Illinois?
Illinois, Abe Lincoln in Illinois is right.
Groucho, they now have $35.
You now got $35. Here's your last chance to beat the other couples. Your final question pays 3 to 1. Bet 10, make 30. Roger, what's your bet?
15.
All right, Miss
Let's bet more
McPherson.
than that. Let's bet 30.
All right, you're betting 30. All right, Roger. Come on, take a chance. Columbus took a chance. What do you say? Come on now.
Compromise is 25. Okay.
25. All right, here it is.
Hey, I got it figured out.
You got it figured out, huh?
I know how much they'd have if they bet 30.
All right, how much would they have if they bet? How much would they have if they bet 25? There'll be a short pause here of about 3 hours.
Okay, they can bet 25. I got that.
All right, you're betting 25. Here it is. Walter Brennan got an Academy Award for a portrayal in a picture with the name of a state in the title. What was the picture? What was the picture?
Who was the star?
Walter Brennan. You got an Academy Award for a portrayal in a picture with the name of a state in the title. No, I'm sorry. The answer is Kentucky. How much did they finish with, George?
They finished with $10, Groucho.
And on top of that, you got $250 for saying the secret word. And it's all yours. Congratulations from Elgin American Compacts.
And the big winner for tonight, the Fuller Brush salesman and the housewife who wound up with $235.
Congratulations to our winning couple, and thanks to all of you. Now, in just 30 seconds, I'll ask the $1,000 question. But first, here's an answer to the Valentine question. Tell him, George.
Say it for Valentine's Day with the gift Shield prize every day. An exciting new compact or compact threesome by Elgin American. You certainly want hers to be as fine and smart as they come. And that means Elgin American compacts to the fashion world. She'll think the world of you and your taste if your Valentine gift is a thrilling new compact or 3 by Elgin American. For daylight, twilight, starlight.
All right, now, George, the winning couple.
And here's the winning couple, the brush salesman and the housewife, who ran their $20 into $235. So let's have that $1,000 question.
$1,000 in cash from Elgin American Compacts. Miss Jarvis, if you win it, what are you going to do with your hair?
Well, I'd still buy my crippled sister the wheelchair and the radio and the foot warmer and a lot of other things.
Well, those are wonderful objectives. Those are wonderful. And you, Mr. Mays, you still going to give your money to the crippled children of the shrine?
That's right.
All right, now. Now, there are 2 good reasons for you to answer the question correctly. Now, good luck and no help in the audience, please. If you reveal the answer, we'll just have to ask another question. I'll give you 15 seconds to decide on a single answer between you, so talk it over thoroughly. Here it is for $1,000 in cash. For the first time in history, a letter carrier has worked his way up through the ranks to become Postmaster General. What is his name? Mr. Mays, what is the answer you 2 decided on?
I don't know the name definitely. It's something like
fine them or bear away?
One answer, that's all. I'm sorry, the correct answer is Jesse M. Donaldson, the Postmaster General of the United States. So that means the big question next week will be worth $1,500. You've been a wonderful team, and in addition to your gifts from Elgin Americans, you earned how much, George? $235. Right. It's all yours. Congratulations, and thanks to both of you.
Be sure to tune in every Wednesday night for You Bet Your Life, starring Groucho Marx. Next week, the big question pays $1,500. You Bet Your Life is a John Goodell production, transcribed in Hollywood, directed by Bob Dwan, and presented for the creators of America's most beautiful compacts, smartest cigarette cases, and finest dresser sets, Elgin American.
Good night, folks. Have you looked at your compact lately?
Very few game show announcers were such a big part of a show as George Fenneman. He was selected because of his intelligence and his ability to calculate scores quickly. He was born in Beijing, China, to American parents in the import-export business and didn't move to the United States until he was 9 months old. You can also hear Fenneman's voice as one of the announcers on the radio and 1951 TV series of Dragnet.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to hear is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. The story you have just heard is true. The names were changed to protect the innocent.
Now it's time for listener feedback, and Lana says about You Bet Your Life, love the show. Debbie writes, Groucho, truly one of a kind. We couldn't agree more. Thank you both for your comments. And that's going to do it for our program. You can find I Love Old Time Radio on iTunes, the Google Play Store, and on Stitcher. You can listen to us on your Alexa device through TuneIn. Please take the time to rate us and leave a comment as well. Like us on Facebook at I Love Old Time Radio. Follow us on Twitter at I Love OT Radio. Comments and questions can be directed to our website at iloveoldtimeradio.com. If you'd like to help support this show, you can do so at iloveoldtimeradio.com/support. The further adventures of the Shadow return on Monday, as well as a special announcement. We have officially over 1,000 unique downloads of I Love Old Time Radio after only 14 episodes. We are so thankful for everyone taking the time to listen to this program. Groucho will return next Friday for another edition of You Bet Your Life. For iloveoldtimeradio.com, this is Virtual Vinny.